Welcome back, everybody, to Color Break, episode 41, your third favorite comic book podcast. Of course, I am your host, as always, KodyCollects, and I'm here with the mustachioed one. We've got Christian.
How's it going, guys? You know what? You say welcome back to the podcast. Welcome back, Kody, dude.
I know, dude. I feel I'm back online, guys. I was offline for a while. I was moving, but the move's all done. I got the new office set up. I don't have to share with the old wife. Got my own room here for comics and action figures and Lego.
It's kind of funny. We're like a married couple in the sense that you stopped posting, and my initial reaction was like, "Hey, it'd be nice to take a break."
Oh, so you decided to almost take a break at the same time as me?
Yeah, I came back 2 days ago.
Yeah, I know what you mean, dude. Glad to be back though, man. Listen, it's been a while.
We're happy.
I think that Christian and I, we trying to be consistent, but I think from now on, dude, we'll be consistent.
Well, I mean, like, let's be
100%.
honest. Like, you moved states.
Yeah, and let me tell you, dude.
Waited, you know?
Dude, I want to sell all of this shit, dude. All of this shit. Worst shit to move ever. It's just comic books. It's collected editions. It's hardcovers. It's omnis. Dude,
this back here.
Yeah.
This shelf back here was the hardest thing.
Like when I moved. Shelf itself, or like the stuff inside the shelf.
The shelf I built, but the thing is, like, you put it all in boxes, and then like the moment you try to lift up that box, you're like, oh, this cannot be one box.
Yeah,
it has to be at least 3.
So the thing with me, right, was and I remember recently, I think Omar near mint condition, like not recently, but he moved, and it kind of like he packed it everything efficiently. He really cares about his collected editions. I had to get everything into one U-Haul, so it's kind of brutal. Yeah. I ended up putting all my collected editions in these like giant totes. You know what I'm saying? Like the big waterproof totes. Dude, each one weighed like 400 pounds. It was ridiculous, dude.
It's so annoying, and it becomes like the anxiety I got from moving books was worse than anything I've ever experienced. Because these books are not, super secure.
Dude,
you're just in a box.
I know what you mean, bro. And listen, I'll be honest, like I was alluding to it a little bit, but like compared to how Omar packed his shit, I didn't come close to that, dude. I'm sure my omnis have like dings on them and stuff like that, but
I don't know how religious you are, but I'm sure you were praying every day.
Dude, at some point you just gotta. It's in the bin, and it was in the bin for a couple weeks, and it's like I just gotta.
It's one of those things like
hands
when
up,
there's
if it gets
like when
dinged,
there's turbulence. When there's turbulence on a planet, everybody believes in God for a second.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I didn't have any damages, which is good. Like straight up, like anything broke, but
it's certainly a stressful scenario, but there's the only way you can do it. We don't have the money to like hire specific movers or specific boxes just for books.
If it was like in-state like the move, then I probably would have justified like just hiring a moving crew. But because we were going like from Rhode Island to Maine, there's no way it would have cost me, I don't know, a couple thousand instead of like a couple hundred for the U-Haul. So, but listen, dude, move's all done. I got the setups looking nice. Oh, this thing too. I guess I'll share, dude. This thing. Okay, moving Legos too. I guess I said I want to, like, moving books was rough. Moving the Legos was rough too. I had to like literally just reconstruct this entire Lego Daily Bugle like from scratch almost. Like the entire first floor was just leveled. So it's like I have to build the thing pretty much again. You know what I mean? But the rest of it survived. Like maybe just a couple little details here and there. But the entire first floor I had to rebuild. It was really rough. But yeah. So listen. Moves all set. Legos are built. The action figures are posed.
Now you just need that wall decor and you're good.
I know, dude. I just need the wall decor. I got like all my paintings on the side. That's the thing too. Is I got to decide like, what the heck's going on in here. I was thinking of doing like a Batman gallery wall. So like Batman in like different styles, or like I got it's on the side. I got the Lego one, and then I got the one from the con a while ago, like the Man Bat one. I recently just bought, I can't pull it up. It's like a Batman in this dude's style. He like does everything in ballpoint pen. So it looks pretty cool. So I think I'm gonna do like a Batman gallery wall. But then I don't know where everything else is gonna go. So
I'll send you a bat, man. Don't worry about it, buddy.
Dude, listen, it's a blessing and a curse. Like I have these 2 nice windows in my office, but that takes up like a bunch of, and also it's the side that faces the sun. So just like until like 2 p.m. it's really hot in this room, because the sun.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like, that's how I feel about like the double doors in my closet.
Right.
It's nice. I get a big closet, but like it's wasted space.
Yep.
Like,
it's not like it's flat door. You can just put like a poster on it or whatever, right? Yep. I know what you mean. Yeah. So
it's annoying, but we're here. Listen, we're back.
Yeah, dude. Because I think we caught them up already. I got married, all that stuff. I got sort of a new job. The new job's going fine. Actually, Christian's got an update. He might be getting a new job too.
I might be, yeah. So, hopefully, right?
I guess we shouldn't put it into the world until it's official, because who knows?
We're manifesting, happen, right?
Yeah, we're manifesting.
Manifesting's okay.
Yeah. So listen, that's all the catch up I had. Just a big move. And now that it's over, I can start making some content again. I put out my first video yesterday, just talking about some upcoming series. So
and I got some likes. Saw some likes there.
Yeah, bro, got lights, man. It's crazy.
Hey, Image Comics was there. Let me just say that.
Oh, it got likes. My bad. I thought you were pointing out your cool lights.
No. I mean, I like my lights. Don't get me wrong. But but no, you got Image Comics liking your video.
Yeah. So I think that I don't know if Diesel Dan will ever hear this. I don't know, but Diesel Dan works at Image now, so maybe he's the guy who liked it. I have no clue.
Hey,
I know he's on their
Diesel
social
Dan.
team. I think.
I know it was a big dream of his.
Congrats, to work at Image. Yeah. So he's actually made it. So good for Diesel Dan, man. But
let's go into the topics. You're the man. I'm just following.
Yeah. I forgot to talk about the topics at the top of the show, just so you guys know what's going on. But now that I moved, first thing I want to talk about, dude, this new LCS, man. I really got to get into it because it's rough out here, dude. It's like a completely new world. I'm out here struggling. I'm struggling to get my pulls.
You missed Julie, man. You missed Julie.
Yeah, listen. Shout out Julie. I don't know if Julie will ever hear this, but shout out Julie at Fantasy Zone Comics on Post Road in North Kingstown, Rhode Island.
Hey,
hit it up, guys. There's only 2 comic shops in Rhode Island, so it's the other one. So definitely hit it up.
Isn't it nice that you can say where it is now?
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't mind it before, but I lived I live literally across the street, so I didn't want to like dox myself. But yeah. So, dude, shout out Julie, man. Julie would never let this happen to me. It's rough out here. So I don't know. You want me to get into it, dude? You want me to get into like
the issues? Cody, lay it on.
So I live pretty close to this new shop. So that's not an issue. It's not like too far away. I'm very blessed in that fact. It's like a 5-minute drive. That's not too bad.
We won't say the name just in case they get better.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's the same thing in Maine. There's not that many comic shops, so I guess it's kind of. But this one shop I go to now is they have a second location, like in the major city in Portland, Maine, about 30 minutes away. So this is their second location, right? So I guess keep that in mind. Like when I complain about it, I guess this is the smaller shop, I guess. So maybe that's kind of why. But I'm having an issue getting my pulls in, guys. Like, I guess it makes sense when you go to a new LCS and you try to set up your pull list. They wouldn't have stuff ordered for you, right? Because they do solicit, so it's like you're gonna be a month behind or whatever, right? That's fine. I knew that going in. But I guess the issue for me is that this shop doesn't order like extra stuff. Like tell me, like, okay, they had the newest Ultimate Spider-Man. They had one extra copy. I went in right after they opened it. I got the only extra copy of Ultimate Spider-Man they had, right? The best-selling comic book. It has like 12 printings and all this stuff, right? It's like going gangbusters. So you're telling me this shop only has one extra Ultimate Spider-Man? They didn't have the new Batman. They didn't have the new Wonder Woman, bro. It's like, what is going on here, bro? Like, you're not even gonna have like 2 extra copies of the new Batman just in case someone walks in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. How do you get new customers?
It's like they had like a full row of like. That was this. Okay, so now I'm thinking about it. This is kind of weird too because they had right underneath the section for new comics, the new comic section, I mean, like I went in today, they only had like 8 things, and they were all things that didn't interest me. Why are you guys ordering this extra stuff of the not DC stuff? It's crazy. But anyway, so right underneath the section for new comics, they have like a long row of like weeks past all the new comics, like the weeks past. So it's really weird that they have extra of a Batman from like 3 months ago, but they don't have an extra of the new one that just came out. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's why they don't get extras now, because of that one Batman.
Listen, and that's the other thing too. I'm glad you kind of brought it up. Is like, I totally get it. Right, as a comic shop, you kind of want to order close to your pulls because you're gonna have to move the shit, right? Like the distributor drops it off, Lunar, they send you the comics, and then you're responsible for moving them, right? Like I get it. You don't want, you know, a million comics that are never gonna sell, bro. You're gonna sell the Batman. Like I don't know. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna sell Batman 149. I don't know.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It's interesting that like, but also like you get new customers. Like that's not crazy to think that like someone will be like, "Hey, it's my first time reading a comic book.
What's the new Batman right now?" Story?
Yeah. That's how we all started.
That's how we all start, bro. You walk in, you don't have a pull, you don't have a sub yet. You're new to the hobby, right?
My first pull, I remember I went in and I was like, "What's coming out right now?" And they said Thor just started, or Thor's like very like, you know, new, and that was it. The current Thor run, and that's how I started. And you know,
so imagine then, right? If you're new to the hobby, you go into this comic shop, my new LCS, and you try to get the new Batman, you want to keep up to date, and they say, "Sorry, dude, we don't got him. But we can order you next month's." It's like, bro, what are you talking about? I want to read Batman now. It's like, by then it's on DC Universe Infinite. I guess maybe I'll just walk out of the shop and I won't come back. I'll just read on DC Universe Infinite if I was like new to the hobby. You know what I mean?
But not only that, like what happens with like the Spider-Mans or like the Walking Deads that are like bi-weekly,
right?
You still gotta wait, or like are they gonna get it
right? And you're gonna be 5 issues behind by the time your pull catches up. Like for the bi-weekly stuff, that's a really good point too. So like I'm trying not to give them like too hard of a time. I get it. It's like your business and you got to do this stuff. So I'm setting up my pulls, but it's just as a result, I'm gonna be behind. Like they keep having to order like my entire week. Like they just ordered my entire week today. I'm probably not gonna get that stuff for who knows when, you know what I mean?
That's annoying.
So by the time my four weeks of pulls are all ready, I'm gonna have to read like 80 comics or something to catch up. And
I think for the first time ever, I wanted to order, like I called my LCS because I saw there was this book like Winnie Pooh Demon Hunter. Yeah. And they were like, "Oh, we don't have it. We'd have to like start ordering it." And I get that. It's fucking Winnie Pooh Demon Hunter.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying too. Like it's crazy to me that I get you don't want to order, you know, like some obscure issue 10 of an Image book. You don't want like 10 of those on the shelf.
Yeah, like Arctic
Press, but it's like, bro, the new Wonder, like stuff that's like critically acclaimed, like the new Wonder Woman, like people are loving that stuff. You're not gonna have an extra copy. Like it's weird to me. Or like, okay, so a perfect example, dude. Perfect example, right? What event just started at DC today? The Absolute Power.
There we go. I didn't get it.
Ground Zero.
I totally
no. Listen, but if you're a new reader, what's going on at DC? Oh, they just started this new event. They didn't even have like the new event book, like extras. It's just crazy to me.
That's annoying. That's really annoying.
Maybe it's a maybe like this shop is more of a
and by the way,
shop or something.
I do want to say we're not shitting on like the smaller printings. You know, like I'm not shitting on Winnie Pooh Demon Hunter. I'm just saying like it makes sense that you wouldn't have some, you know, like a Vault comic. You know, like Vault is good. Just like I understand if you don't have like an indie comic, you know, even if you don't have Distillery, I get it, you know,
right?
Because like as much as like we like something, we like something. That doesn't mean like they're gonna have it everywhere. I know definitely like Distillery sells out and they don't make a lot of book like printings. They don't have second print. I get that, but like if you're talking about like DC Comics,
So I guess, you know, before we like harping on them a lot, I guess, but some of the good things they do at this shop, right? Like they have a kids section. They got like a fair amount of manga. It seems like they're collected editions. Like they got some of the newer like trades and stuff. They have like a decent amount of back issues. I'm not a back issue guy, so I didn't really explore them. They have like some sort of like tiered pricing things. So if you get like more back issues, it's like 25% off, then it's 30.
Okay.
Like that's all cool. Like that's great stuff. It's just if I'm a new comic reader, like that's like at Fantasy Zone Comics, bro, my pull list must have been like 60 books or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like it's crazy, man. Like it go from this to nothing.
We're not shitting on them. We're just confused about their practices.
Yes, exactly.
That's
right.
how I would put it.
It's and listen, whatever they're doing, I guess it must be working because they've been in business for. I was asking the guy the other day. They've been in business for 30 years or something.
Yeah,
Fantasy Zone Comics, same thing, but I don't know. It's working for them, I guess, but it's very. It's not welcoming to the new people in the hobby for sure. I mean, it's crazy. No. Like you're trying to catch up and stay up to date, and you're going to be a month and a half behind. In my case, it's crazy.
It's annoying, but hopefully they remedy the situation.
Yeah. So it's just like in the future, I can see kind of like the end, like after all this situation, once I get my polls set up, I feel like it's going to be kind of a hassle to like update my polls and like
if you see
they have like a strict like if you order it, like you have to buy it, like you have to walk out the store with it type of thing. I think that's like kind of the vibe but Julie would be like, oh, I meant to drop this last time. She's like, oh, cool, whatever, put it back on the shelf. Great, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I feel. Like today I went to my LCS and I saw like I had a lot of Bloodhound, the Marvel series, and I just told Brian like, hey, I'm not gonna take these home today. I'll come back for them, but like I can't do it today, And he was like, that's fair. Like, just I'll put it back in your box.
Yeah.
I think like that's cool, and I get why, especially if it's a secondary location that they're like, if you're gonna order it, you gotta buy it. But like also it becomes this thing of like, oh, like if the new series, like Beneath the Trees, I know we were talking about it, they're coming out with a prequel. That means that like as soon as you hear like the news about a new series coming out, you're gonna have to go to them and be like, I need this. And it's
exactly. Like, it's a very I'm gonna have to stay up to date like with my poll like spreadsheet and like checking all the new solicits and everything just to make sure they can order stuff ahead of time. It's just not going to be as easy as Julie, like, hey Julie, this new series coming out, like order me it or whatever. Yeah,
I know the way you and I work, like as friends, it's a lot of like, hey, I just read this, go buy it,
right? Yeah, and I like, just won't be able to. I'll have to have them order it, or I'll have to get it somewhere else. Yeah,
you've done that for me with like a bunch of indie books, like what's the Tom King series you love right now?
Helen of Windhorn.
Like you were like, hey, go buy it, and like I just went and got it. When issue 2 was coming out. So like if I tell you like, hey, go read this Marvel book because you don't pull Marvel, you're basically like fucked.
Yeah. I'd have to have them order it. It takes 2 weeks to get here or something. And it's like, oh my gosh.
If
like,
they have it.
Big hassle. Yeah.
Because the big series like that, like Immortal Thor.
Right. One of the good things is that because they have a secondary shop, I went into the secondary shop when I was in the area like a month ago, and or like I guess that's their main shop. They have like more stuff, it seems. Trying to remember but then their new comics. So I feel like they still even didn't have a crazy selection there. But I guess what they do, they have like the system where if the other shop has it, they can like send it over. It's like that's cool, but yeah, if the other shop doesn't have it, then I'm shit out of luck again. So I don't know, dude. That's just my woes. I don't know if anybody can commiserate with me or
I'll put this out there. Okay,
picking up what I'm putting down.
I'll put this out there. If you need a book, you can literally ask me, and I'll ship it to you, and it'll probably be faster.
Yeah, I know, dude. I mean, we were talking about it. Like, honestly, what if I just kept buying from Julie and just had her send my stuff, and it's like 3 days late or something? But
yeah, dude, I could literally. If you were to like text me like, "Hey, I want this book," it'd take 3 days maybe for you to get it.
Yeah, so honestly. I don't know. We'll have to see. And like I'm saying, dude, it's only the second week at this new shop, so we'll see how it progresses. I'll let you guys know, I guess. I'm queuing up an email for like my pull list. I'm going, all the way to October, just making sure that everything on there is good to go. Because I don't want, they're going to say, hey, you ordered these 12 things. I'll say, what? So I'll have to be careful there, I guess. But yeah, so that's my new LCS woes. That's what's been going on. So yeah, hopefully it gets resolved. But
that sucks.
It's a little rough, I will say. So yeah. Let's see what we got here, dude. All right. So Christian and I, he kind of alluded to it. There's a bunch of new series that are coming out. And I guess it's kind of kind of nice little segue, but a bunch of new series are coming out, and Christian and I thought it might be fun to try to predict how well we think the series is going to be received, I guess. So on League of Comic Geeks, I think that's probably the best metric for like ratings and stuff like that. There's like another rating site, but for like comics, but I feel like things only have like 2 or 3 reviews. It's not really. Like League of Comic Geeks, each issue at least has like 100 reviews. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of funny because like it's not like we're sponsored by them. It's just the one we use.
Yeah, I think League of Comic Geeks is great, man.
It's phenomenal. I have it open.
It's like
at my.
It's not on my dock, but maybe I should put it on my dock now, dude.
Dude, honestly. It's open. I have a tab open every day at my job. I just go in.
Yeah.
History, reopen tabs, and it's there. It's Letterboxd, Comic Geeks, and YouTube metrics.
So I don't know the best way to do this, man. I mean, I have like a list of series here. I think I've got something like 8 or something like that, maybe 10. Maybe I read the title, maybe I read the description, and then we kind of me and you try to figure out what we think is going to be the rating. Or I don't know, is that kind of lame? Maybe we just say if we're pull it or not, but I think all of these I'm going to pull. So
we can say we pull it or not. I'll tell you if I pull it or not.
Okay, and then I'll try to do like a rating or something. All right, dude. First one I got, new DC series coming out. This one is a little disappointing, to be honest with you guys. A little disappointing at first. I think it's a good concept, but I did think it was going to be a different project, so it's a little sad. But
it's Cody's disappointed because of his own beliefs.
Yes, because of I said it. Honestly, dude, I think the artist Jacob Edgar. No offense to you, dude, if you're listening to this, I think you're a motherfucker for you're hinting, you're like teasing all this like Justice League shit, and then not that it's bad. You gotta put that out there, but I'm sure we're still excited.
We're still excited.
I know, but I really thought it was gonna be the absolute Justice League series or some shit, but that's on me, I guess. So we have from DC Black Label, which Christian's already on board, I'm sure. DC Black Label, dude. It's a series called Plastic Man No More. Plastic Man's back. Eel O'Brien, which I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that was his name. Eel O'Brien. Did you know that?
Nope. And I've watched The Flash, unless he had a different name there.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I just don't know I don't know the Plastic Man lore, dude. Eel O'Brien. He might be a superhero now, but before he was anything else, he was a crook until the accident that turned him into the pliable Plastic Man. Eel was bad to the bone. So I guess this series is that he suffers catastrophic cellular damage, and he discovers that he's running out of time, and he's like falling apart, like he's gonna die, like he's becoming like unstretchy or something.
Human Target.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. A very similar concept to Human Target. So he's like outrunning his past. He's trying to save the soul of his son, who might have inherited more from dear old dad than just his superpowers. So I don't know, a little ... little cliffhanger.
Maybe he's a little criminal.
It could be. This series is a definite pull for me. DC Black Label. I think the art that Sean has shared, what is his name? Sean, did I say that?
It looks Jacob pretty dope.
Edgar. It looks good. It's a great style. It's kind of like a Darwin Cook kind of look.
Yeah.
So I'm down for it. But yeah, what do you think about this series coming out?
I'm gonna pull it.
He's gonna pull it, dude.
Yeah,
I think
just
this
like
series
Bop It,
is gonna be right, dude. Heck yeah, I lost my pen. I think that I'm gonna give this series. It's probably gonna be a 4. I feel like it's gonna be a solid 4. So
it's gonna be like a 4, 4.5, not a 10, not like a 5.
Right, 5 being the highest. Yeah, so I think it's probably gonna end up on League of Comic Geeks, probably in that 4 range.
We can check back.
I feel like, yeah, we'll check back. We'll check back. That's why I wish I had my pen, but all right, 4.5. All right, dude. Next series, Nice House by the Sea. Also DC Black Label. You know, we like to forget, but it is a DC Black Label series. What are we thinking, dude? I'm not even gonna read the description.
Yes, I mean we've seen some art. I'm not gonna say who our source was.
No, I think the cover that we saw is out, so I think we can, or like has been made public, so I think we could talk about that we saw it or whatever.
Oh, I would say like not say it because I think I saw a little bit more.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, listen, dude. Nice House by the Sea, the follow up to Nice House on the Lake.
I saw some art out of it, dude. It was so good.
Okay,
it's
yeah,
exciting.
Nice. I think that the setup for this one, right, is a little different in the fact that all the different people that are going to this house, they all want to be there. They know that the world's ending, from what it sounds in the description, and they want to be like the last of humanity. They're like they're very. It seems like they're very like they're the best at what they do. Like maybe you have like a really good surgeon or something like that, and he's like, I want to be the last surgeon ever or something like that. So all the different people,
which is kind of stupid.
Like really vain. They might have, yeah.
I want to be the last surgeon ever with no people.
Right, but it's interesting because all the people, they don't know each other, and they don't even know the host of the house. In terms of like in Nice House on the Lake, where they all knew Walter from their past. So this guy, they don't know this new person. Max, I think, is the name. So I think this series, dude, this is gonna be like a 4.8 average.
Yeah, and you know how we feel about. I'm gonna say a 5, dude.
I don't know if it can. I don't even know if that's possible in League of Comic Geeks, because as soon as someone rates it like a 1, it's gonna drop that rating. But I'm gonna guess it's gonna be like issue 1's gonna be like a 4.8. It's gonna blow our minds, dude.
Probably the series is gonna average like 4 or 5, like 4.5.
Yes, I would agree with that. That one's a must pull, dude. James Tiny in the 4th. James Tiny Onion. It's a little right. I kind of little inside joke, I guess, between me and Christian, but someone commented on my thing, and I think they were being helpful, but I think the way they kind of got it across wasn't.
Can we talk about Can we talk about the whole thing, like what happened immediately after? Like what happened?
Oh, yeah. Right. I thought this was like really weird. I have no clue if this is related or something, but. So the guy in my video I made yesterday, I called out some of James Tiny in the 4th's new series that are coming out. And I was like talking about how I was excited about him. Some guy comments and he's like, by the way, dude, you're saying his name wrong, bro. If you're ever trying to make it in this, you gotta say his name right. That's kind of like the vibe
specifically, I got it right here.
Yeah, he said like, you're not gonna be able to interview James Tiny in the 4th.
He said
YouTube how to never gonna talk to you.
He said YouTube how to pronounce his name. You'll get an interview with the head of Boom Studios. It's his first question for him. Whatever.
Yeah, which I don't know what he's talking about there.
I told Kody immediately like,
yeah,
what does this mean? And then immediately we got followed by the CEO of Boom Studios.
Yeah, like the CEO and founder or something. And I'm like, I didn't say it correctly. I said Tinian. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe this guy's on Instagram. It was like a couple hours later, so it's really funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. So hey, thank you,
James Tiny in the 4th, dude. I'm trying to nail it into my head. I get it, dude. I wouldn't want to mispronounce his name to him in person, but
we met him.
I don't know, bro.
I didn't. I just said hi, James.
Right, and I guess I don't know. It's how people feel. It's their names. Like I get it. I've had my name misspelled all the time. Kody with a C. My last name missing an E. Like I've been there, but I don't know. Just the way the guy kind of tried to get it across, I was like, okay,
yeah,
buddy,
it's kind of funny.
What if that's not my goal? Like, you ever think of that? Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. We have met James
Tynion. Dude.
We have met James Tynion, and it's kind of funny because like when I saw him he signed our book. I didn't say a single word, and we talked about this. The one time I did talk to him was like I felt like I was forced to talk to him. Because like my favorite writer, right? And I'm like, it's someone I truly respect and admire. And I'm standing in an escalator, and I'm just like, I went to the bathroom at C2E2 I'm gonna go meet back up with you, and I just turn around and he's like standing directly behind me, holding his camera, and it's a long escalator. Like it's a tall ride. So I was like, "Hey, nice camera, man. That's cool."
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm taking some pictures," and that's it. That's my whole conversation with James Tynion. If we ever get him on the pod, I probably will freeze again.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. So, I don't know, dude. I just guys commenting crazy stuff. I don't know. What if that's not even my?
What if
my
he
goal?
works
It's
for
very,
Boom,
like,
dude?
That's what I was wondering. If it's like, I don't know if it's related, but I don't know why he would send the thing to the president if I said the name wrong or whatever. But yeah. Hey, dude, let's move on. Right? We got Beneath the Trees prequel. I don't know what it's called. Christian told me about it before we started recording. What's the name of it?
I just saw Patrick Horvath posted about it, and it was literally like I don't think it had the name on it. Let me see.
It's actually pretty interesting because when we were at C2E2, we met up with Patrick. We talked to him for a bit, and we were kind of asking him like, "Hey, do you think there's going to be any, or like, do you have any more plans in this universe? Like, it seems like you've really built it out. Like when the main character Sam like went into the city, like." I don't know, dude. You're like kind of fleshing out this world. Like, is there any more plans in it? And he kind of was like, yeah, like I'm working on something. So it's cool to sound like it's a prequel. I don't know if the main character is gonna be Sam.
Yeah,
or
I don't even know where I saw it, dude. Like I saw it.
Dreamed it. Maybe we just lied.
No. I was very much awake. But it's gonna be announced at SDCC. I know that.
Oh, so are we like leaking some?
No, he didn't send it to me.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, imagine if I just dreamed it and then at SDCC. Let's see.
Maybe, bro, maybe. But listen, dude, I will say, whether it's real or not, I think Patrick Horvath's got that sauce, dude. He's got that sauce. I'm looking at his timeline on League of
here
Comic
it is.
Geeks.
Here it is.
Okay.
It says with San Diego Comic-Con coming soon after the conclusion of the last issue and before the trade comes out, felt like a perfect opportunity to do an ashcan that worked as a prelude.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's just an ashcan. It's not a series.
No, but I think it looks like they're making it a series. Because it's
just
like
from what
the
you've read,
ashcan.
Yeah, like just from what you read, ashcan's like a couple page thing. It's not like a.
Yeah, but isn't an ashcan like a couple pages of the book?
It can be of anything. I mean, it's like
I think
like usually it's a preview. Like to your point, usually it's a preview for things to come. But just from what you've read, it sounds like maybe they're only doing an ashcan. I'm not sure.
I think it probably is. I mean, being SDCC, and it is a series like Beneath the Trees. I feel like it's a series that took everyone by surprise, except for me because I like silly things. But
no, but it's definitely a sleeper hit. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't hear people
I can
talking
see
about
that
beforehand.
I can see that becoming like an indie classic. I know it's early, but I feel like it's such a big an interesting universe. It's Dexter basically.
I'm gonna give. So the first issue of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, it got a lot of 5 stars. I think that this would probably get. It's got a 4.7. So I think that a prequel series, and with Patrick Horvath and the sauce, dude, he's got that sauce. I think that could probably hit like a 4.7 or better. That's kind of impressive, actually.
I'm so happy that I just cut my finger. I'm so happy that that's gonna come out, even if it's just the ashcan, which I doubt that it'll be just the ashcan. Like that series pulled so many people in. Like at the con, like I know, like we talked about Chip Zdarsky having a big line, but I consistently saw him talking to someone, Patrick Horvath.
Yeah, he had a lot of to your point, like his line wasn't that long, but he always was talking with someone. He wasn't he was always busy, and he moved a lot of books too. I know he sold a lot of Beneath Trees Where Nobody Sees. He had like sometimes special covers like gold and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those did pretty well. So yeah, congrats to Patrick Horvath. Hopefully he's doing something in the world, dude. I think that'd be cool, and I'm definitely gonna pull it if he does. Let's talk about. Have you been reading the new Creature from the Black Lagoon series?
I finished issue number 1 today, and I
Okay.
got 2,
So
and
yeah.
I'm staring at 2 and 3 over there.
So the next line, the next in the line of Universal Monsters series coming out of Skybound Image is Frankenstein, dude. Frankenstein. I think when we did we talked about the Dracula series a long time ago. I think you were saying that Frankenstein would be like your next,
Yeah,
like most.
it's either Frankenstein or Invisible Man. Like
Ooh, that's true. Yeah, Invisible
those are
Man's
my
probably sick.
those are my 2 favorite Universal monsters. Although I will say
Yep.
I don't know a lot about Universal Monsters, but like as far as like just visually, it's my favorite ones. It's kind of interesting to say visually Invisible Man is your favorite, but
no, I know what you mean. I think the vibe of Invisible Man is kind of sick. So let me just read you what's going on here. So it's going to be a mini series. That's obvious. The other ones were mini series as well. A modern day horror visionary resurrects one of the most iconic monsters. So on it we have Michael Walsh is attached, and if you don't know Michael Walsh, he does the art for the series Silver Coin, which is a like horror anthology series where he gets like really popular writers to write an issue, and he does the art for it. So he's going to be doing the writing and the art in this series, not the coloring, but he's doing the writing and the art. So I thought that was pretty interesting.
That's cool. I haven't read Silver Coin, but I've seen pages of it, so I know what the art looks like.
Yeah, dude. For those listening, if you guys are into Ice Cream Man, if you're into like I don't know Twilight Zone as a show, I think you would love Silver Coin. It's really cool. It's like the concept is, yeah, he's done an issue, I believe. Yeah. So it's like every issue is focused on like a haunted coin essentially, and it's like in one it's like at an arcade and it's like the guy's quarter and all that stuff. But it's like each issue is great. I mean, people go insane. It's very the coin causes a lot of damage, very cursed.
And Kody loves coins, so this is like right up his alley.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I'm just a horror guy, right? That was one of the earlier horror series that I got into, and it was really cool. Just who's on the next issue? Who do they got as a writer? And then Michael Walsh kills it on the art. So I'm definitely gonna be picking this.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel about or how I used to feel about that show. It's gonna be a dumb comparison, but Drunk History. Remember that one? It was like a TV show.
Yeah, I like Drunk History. It's a great show.
That's how I felt. I would always be like, which celebrity's coming to get drunk next?
I see. Yeah.
It's cool.
That
show's
great. Is that show canceled?
I like creative things like that where like they just get someone new every the same series, like the comic book T-shirts we sell, like Color Breakup. Okay, getting like a different like creator to participate in something while it's still being in the same universe, is incredible, and I'm excited, dude. If that's the guy doing Frankenstein, not gonna lie, I was at a bookstore today, looking at a copy of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, being like, "Ooh, should I do it?" And I didn't buy it, but I will buy it next time I go.
This total side note, but just because you brought up Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, I know that friend of the show, Sammy DeMonster, one of the things she collects is different versions of Frankenstein. So I think that's kind of cool. Like, so
that's dope, dude. I just saw a cover today for Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. If I find it, I'll put it up here. But it was basically like a comic book, like comic strip design, and that was the cover of the book. It was It was sick. I almost bought it.
I'm gonna give this Frankenstein series, although I think it's gonna be good. Like I think it's personally gonna be really good. I'm gonna give it a 4.1. I think that's where the rating's gonna.
I was gonna say 4, so that's pretty fair.
Yeah. Like listen, I'll probably give it like a 4.5, but I think it's gonna land at like a 4.1.
Here's the thing. So far, everything you've said, I'm gonna pull.
All right, dude. Let's jump over to IDW. We mentioned them earlier. I want to know your opinions on this new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series that's starting up, written by Jason Aaron. The first couple issues have like guest artists. Fresh, like I don't think it's I think it's like in continuity with the previous stuff, but I think it is like a good jumping on point. I don't think it's not like a fresh, like brand new universe, but yeah. How you?
I'm gonna pick it up. I haven't read a bunch of TMNT, but I did read Last Ronin, and that was pretty sick. So.
Yep.
Oh look.
I don't know. Do you have like a like as a kid? Were you like a Ninja Turtles kid or?
No. Let me quick side note. Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at your notifications.
My notifications. Ron V like my video. That's pretty cool.
I don't know why I
That's cool.
saw it right now, and I was like, "Ooh, Ron V like Kody's
sweaty,
video."
but that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. No, it's funny because like you tag them, you're like, oh, it'd be cool if they see it, and then they do. It's like, oh shit. It's like fuck. Hopefully I didn't like.
Yeah, you guys witnessed an important moment over here.
That's funny as hell, dude. Yeah, bro. So yeah, Ron V liked my shit. So,
we
yeah,
just talked about him, like straight up. We just talked about his book.
No, okay, listen. Finish your thoughts on the TMNT because I got a nice segue.
Okay, TMNT wasn't too big on them as a kid, not because they were bad, but because I didn't watch them enough. I did watch the
What's
movie.
Your favorite turtle?
The one with the red one. Wow, Raphael.
Dude. Okay, so
is that the one?
Yeah, Raph. There you Raphael, go. But dang, this guy barely knew the turtles, bro. Maybe,
dude. Yeah,
maybe this will be like awakening for you, and it'll be like. I was
not a turtle head. I had a turtle once, and my mom. I went up to my mom and I was like, "Hey, where's my turtle?" And she was like, "It died 4 months ago." There you go.
So you didn't know it was alive for 4 months?
No, I did not care about turtles that much. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Kody, what's next?
Yeah, dude. I think real quick, I think that one's gonna get 4-2. I think people are gonna like it. I think people are gonna love it, dude. Jason Aaron doesn't miss. Although he wrote a Bizarro thing in Action Comics, I wasn't really into Bizarro, but I don't think it's Jason Aaron's fault. But anyways, no. Speaking of Ron V from earlier, he's got a new distillery series coming called Through Red Windows.
Ooh,
Christian and I love distillery, but what do you think of this one? You want me to give you a description?
How do I feel about? I don't know anything about it, but you can tell me right now.
So, this really like rich, fancy pants dude, he has like a protege, right? And the protege is pumped. He's like, dude, I'm gonna be working with this really rich guy. I'm gonna be really rich too. Okay. It turns out that the building that the really rich guy is in, it's like haunted or something. Like every room has like a nightmare or something. Like every room is like something from his past that's like freaky or something. I will say,
dude, distillery, love you guys. Stop making things that don't let me sleep.
I know, dude. They like the horror nowadays, bro. They're getting the horror going, but
they're trying to spook me, all the time.
The interesting part about this one is I think Joelle Jones is doing the art, and I think she did something in the Devil's Cut, but I cannot remember. Was it the necrophilia story in
Oh, maybe that was.
I think she did the art for that, maybe.
Yeah, and who wrote that? That was Stephanie Phillips, right?
Right. But dude, Joelle Jones is a really nice pickup. That's really cool. Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. Listen, distillery, we were just talking about it. Like, I'm not like, if someone sends me like something like, hey, can you rate my book or anything? I'm not someone to say yes all the time. And it's not because I have a problem with like rating books or like reviewing them. I just feel like a lot of times, like if I'm not interested in a book, I'm not gonna review it, or I'm busy.
It was Joelle Jones, real quick, just not to cut you off, but it was Joelle Jones for the.
I'll put it up on the screen because it's very nice art.
Yeah.
And when people send me things, like sometimes it's not something that interests me. I've had, and I'm not gonna say names, but I've had people like email me things. So when distilleries when distillery sends me something, I honestly like it. And if I read the book and I don't like it as much, I just won't make a full video.
Yeah, I mean, we like Gone. I mean, you weren't so high on Gone, right? Like,
yeah. I mean, a good book just wasn't for me. Blood Brothers Mother, good book. I'm not just like, it's not something that I'm like super excited about. So I can't say they have a bad book, but I can't say all of them are for me.
Right. But this one, you think you're all over it? Through Red Windows?
Yes.
Ron V writing, bro, he kills it with horror. So
Ron V has a specific voice when it comes to comics that I really love. Like, I love how he tells horror stories. I don't know. And not only horror, but just like, every character he writes sort of has like a very interesting personality, and they're normally very simple. But I like how like I can read them and picture exactly what they would say, if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
So
no, I know exactly what you mean, dude. His characters feel like fully realized, right? Like
like
before you even
rare
get too into the
flavors,
story. Like,
rare flavors, which I just picked up issue number 6. It's so good.
yeah, Rare Flavors has been great. I'm on like issue 3. I think I'm a little bit behind. But that's one of the like I like binge reading Rom V. Like to your point, like I just have such an enjoyable reading experience when I read something Rom V. So I kind of like to build him up. But he's having like an all-star year right now, dude. He's got Rare Flavors,
Dude,
like you mentioned. He's got the One Hand, or
he got
yeah, the One Hand.
Creature from
Dan
Life
Waters is
Lagoon.
doing Six Fingers. Yeah, and he's been killing it on Detective Comics. I know a lot of people fell off of it because it is slow. I'm not gonna lie and say it's like the most action packed thing ever, but I think when all's said and done, dude, Rom V's like Detective Comics like saga is gonna be so sick. As like a compendium or something.
That's what I was gonna say. His Detective Comics run probably works better as a collected edition.
100%. I don't fault anybody for dropping it, but I do think that when that compendium comes about, y'all better be running.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. I dropped it because I want to wait.
Dude, it's great because not to get too into it, but the everything in Detective Comics, like he's leaving like little breadcrumbs, and then where I'm at right now in Detective Comics, it's all like the culmination of everything. So it really is like a series that deserves to be read like that. So, but yeah,
that's good. And we got any more?
Windows, man.
I'm gonna put. So I know my point. My point is to say I'm gonna pull it. So far, I'll pull everything.
I think that series. I think that distillery stuff, I'm not sure like how people are feeling just overall. Like I know you and me talk about it all the time, but I haven't really heard like how people feel about distillery overall. So let me look at Spectrograph and Spectrograph. He spells it weird. James Tiny in the fourth. Jesus. Oh my god.
Tiny.
Almost didn't get an interview. Jeez. Oh my god. I'm gonna say that it's gonna get like be on the safe side. I'll give it like a 3.9. I think that people are gonna like it. I'm gonna love it probably, but I think that maybe people are a little cool on the distillery stuff nowadays, which is weird. Another distillery series though, Chip Zdarsky, Time Waits, the first of 4 series that he wants to do at distillery. So Christian's already pulling it, bro. Chip Zdarsky and just the distillery and the name. Oh, okay. So the premise of Time Waits, I think it's a sick premise. It kind of sounds like Looper, if you guys like the movie Looper. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So essentially this guy, he's a hitman, a time traveling hitman. He goes back to our modern day time. He like falls in love with someone. He wants to start a new life and leave the hitman company, the time traveling hitman company. The hitman company doesn't like that. So they're gonna go back into our time to try to like eliminate this dude. So we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, definitely a series. I mean, that's a great premise, dude. Chip Zdarsky. But
I have this thing to say about Distillery, and I hope it like kind of explains why I like him so much. You and I have been reading for what, 2-3 years, fairly new. We rarely get the opportunity to jump into something so fresh that we get to like. I get to just review a book. That's it. And like indie books, like you get that opportunity in general, but like a lot of indie books are starting to also become big series.
Right.
So with Distillery, I get the chance of like, this is a 3-issue run, and that's it. So like it's easy to like get my viewers to like just go pick up a series. It doesn't sound that hard. It's like, hey, go read Somna, 3 issues. Go read Gone, 3 issues. There's the magic behind Distillery. Honestly, I think it's the perfect indie.
Yeah.
So I mean, you tell me Chip Zdarsky, I'm already in. But if you tell me Chip Zdarsky Distillery, I'm more excited.
Yeah, and I think it's cool too because like to your point, I think Chip Zdarsky's like, this is the first of 4. Like I'm locked and loaded, bro. I got 3-issue series for Distillery for days, bro. So I think
at this rate, cool. I might write for Distillery. Like they're getting everyone.
So sick, dude. So sick, dude. Yeah, that's a good point too. Like I don't think Chip Zdarsky is like one of the founder people. So I wonder how that relationship works out or how it shakes out. You know what I mean? Like
Zdarsky's not one of the founding members. No.
Yeah, so it's just interesting to see like they're inviting more people that isn't in that founding group.
Yeah. You know what's also cool? If anyone's like interested in digital comics, they have a marketplace, and this is not a like a promotion for their marketplace. What I think is cool is that you can see who's selling the comic. Sometimes it'll be like James Tynion is selling his copy, his digital copy, and it says like his name. It says founding member.
That's cool. Pretty funny. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So listen, man, I'm down for this series. Time traveling hitman. I'm so in, bro. That's the thing, dude. It's like sci-fi and the horror, bro. I'm in. Doesn't matter who's really writing it, but you got Ron V and Chip Zdarsky. I'm in for sure. Yeah, dude. I got one more.
Okay.
The new Daniel Warren Johnson series. He just announced it. It's interesting though. He's not doing the art for it.
Yeah,
which I thought was pretty interesting.
That surprised me.
The moon is chasing us. The moon is. I forgot what it's called. I wrote in my notes the moon is, and that's. I'm
gonna pull it. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, listen, Daniel Warren Johnson, right? All right, here I got it. Yep, the new series is going to be called The Moon is Following Us. I was right.
Okay.
So here we go. I'll read the description. I think this one deserves it. Sam and Duncan Lamar love their 6-year-old daughter Penny more than anything in the whole world. But half a year ago, she was taken by the Cascade, an evil force they barely understand. Now, Sam and Duncan must fight side by side with the magical beings Penny cherished to try and get her back before she's gone forever.
Sounds dope as hell.
First thing I gotta say, dude. First thing, like Christian said, sounds dope as hell. The second thing I'll say, not Chip Zdarsky, Daniel Warren Johnson, he can tug on the heartstrings, bro.
Yeah.
So you got like a family daughter, like
do a powerbomb
situation going on.
Do a powerbomb made me almost cry. He's a good writer,
dude.
Man. Even the Transformers run has had some sad moments, dude.
Dude, the Transformers run has had some really sad moments, bro. Like, usually you watch a Transformers thing, you read a Transformers thing, maybe you don't care too much about the humans, dude. I think Spike is a great character. I think her name is Carly. The dad, dude, like doing that whole sacrifice thing or whatever. But not. It's funny
because Transformers is this thing where it's like in my head was always like boys, explosions, robots.
Yep.
And now it's like grief, sadness, pain.
Yeah. So yeah, listen, dude. Daniel Warren Johnson can tug on those heartstrings. I'll just say too, it's been such a joy going back and reading Daniel Warren Johnson, like his earlier stuff, right? Because the first thing I pulled was do a powerbomb from him, and it's just been fun to track his career and going back in time. I still got to read like Murder Falcon, bro.
Yeah, I haven't read Murder Falcon.
That's over there. Yeah. But yeah, dude. Phenomenal. So I think that series I'm definitely
cool guy too.
Cool guy, even though I'm pretty sure I pissed him off. I'm gonna give that one. That one's gonna get like a 4.7, bro. People are gonna eat that shit up.
That's fair. That's fair.
And then I guess I should say real quick, the artist is Riley Rosmo, which I don't know. I thought Riley Rosmo was a girl. I'll be honest with you.
I can see why.
Because I'm married to a Riley, I guess, but
yeah.
But yeah, I guess Riley Rosmo might have done the art for like an early, like some Harley Quinn stuff, which I think is kind of interesting. Cool. So yeah, dude.
Well, we're excited over here. I'm excited about anything Daniel Warren Johnson.
Okay.
Yeah, one more
Last topic,
right?
Bro. Last topic, and this is a quick one. We'll close this out. So I don't know if you guys saw recently. I'm gonna ask Christian to put he loves when I do it. I'm gonna ask him to put the picture up. So this girl, I guess I have her name, Mal on Twitter. It's lover of mine, Kylo. I don't know. She got something signed by Charlie Cox, all right, and it got the internet into kind of a tizzy. Everybody's a little pissed about it. She got Daredevil #1 signed by Charlie Cox at some con, right? So I guess I'll give the floor to you. You can speak your piece, and then maybe I can.
I'm not pissed.
My piece too, but
I'm not pissed.
Not pissed. That's good.
I understand. I understand. I understand what it's like. Like if you really connected with the Netflix series,
right?
you know, the actor, like maybe this person, you know, I know like I connect to some actors because like some show helped me through some moment, you know. I
Right.
get that. So if they feel like a strong connection to Charlie Cox as Daredevil, I understand why you would like get this piece of memorabilia. But maybe they're not big comic book readers, and to them it's just like representing a character they really like. I get that.
Right.
I'm not gonna shit on them. If you want me to shit on them, I can compare it to like giving your copy of like Jazz to Rami Malek because he played Freddie Mercury,
Right.
and being like,
Right.
"Hey, can you sign my vinyl?" Which sounds
Right.
silly, but also it's
That's the comparison, kind of. Yeah.
it's an attachment thing. It's like if you were connected to an actor, to a character, I can see why you would do it. I can't judge anyone on anything. Like, come on, it's a signature. It's a comic book. Like, also, I don't like Daredevil #1 is not cheap, but it's also not like the most expensive book of all time. You know?
Yeah, as far as like blue chip, like obviously it's going up and it's always gonna go up just because it's rare and it's gonna be as rare as it's gonna be. Um, but yeah, I think so. The way I feel about it, right? I think that it's kind of interesting too because instead of getting it signed by I don't know who's on Daredevil 1, like some probably Stan Lee or whatever, but
Yeah.
it's like it kind of creates like a new category of memorabilia, right? Like not like she's gonna flip it, but it's signed by the Daredevil, right? So it's kind of like a new version of a collectible.
But it's
it did, like, I guess people could argue it destroyed the value of the original.
I'll put it like
listen,
this.
That's her copy to do with what she wants, right?
This is my final point. Okay, it's her fucking money.
Right.
She did it. She paid to get that autograph.
Right.
She paid to get that book. Let her do it. Let them do it. I don't want to. You got pronouns on
That's
in that
true
bio?
too. Yeah, that's a good point.
Can you check we have pronouns in the bio? Just making sure. I don't want to be saying the wrong.
No pronouns, but
okay,
they love Charlie Cox. The banner is them with Charlie Cox.
Okay,
again,
so
Matt
you know,
Murdock
it's their
enthusiast.
money. It's their.
Yeah.
What am I gonna say? You know, I have like the dumbest things ever. I have a Ticketmaster printout page signed by a band. It doesn't matter, dude.
Like, okay, so like this comment says defacing comic history. Couldn't you have signed some DVDs? And like from the history point, you know, I like to think of myself as a lover of comic history. From a history point, I can see what you're saying, but you know, there's just get another Daredevil 1, right? Like it's not.
It's a physical.
She might never sell it too. That's the thing. It might go on,
but
like,
it's
her
for them,
wall,
dude. It's for them. Like, hey,
yeah.
Listen, I have books. Like, for example, I have a copy of Narnia right now, book #1. I'm like, look at this. I'm flipping it, twisting it. It's my copy. I'm not gonna resell this. I'm not gonna resell my copy of Narnia.
I hadn't seen the video of him signing it too. She's got the video, so that's interesting too. He's like really careful, like.
But like it's their copy, dude.
Yep.
Like it's like I said, like this copy of Narnia. Maybe Narnia is really important to some people, and I get it. It's my copy. I'm gonna do with it whatever I want, you know.
Yeah, I mean, dude, listen. I mean, not like it's a Daredevil 1, but we got stuff signed that isn't going to CJC and all that stuff, right? Like it doesn't have to be encased. It doesn't have to be, you know, it like all the stuff that I got signed at C2E2, right? Like that stuff I'm probably never gonna sell. It's just, hey, I met this cool creator, right? So to her, it's like, hey, special moment with Charlie Cox. Is the first time he signed a Daredevil 1 because
who knows how
I don't know if anybody else would do it, but
who knows how important Charlie Cox is to them, you know?
Yeah.
Like I said, like maybe like you've gone through a hard time and like there's a musician you really love, you know, and like they're important to you. You will like whatever you want to get to like remember that moment forever. You will.
Yeah.
That's what they decided to do.
That's how I feel about it too. It's like
I respect.
You know, maybe I'm not trying to get Daredevil 1 signed by Charlie Cox, but listen,
I wouldn't do it.
More power to them, and
I wouldn't do it. That doesn't mean it's stupid.
Yeah.
That's my take. I think I understand,
so we're very of like mind. So
being a comic book enthusiast and like wanting history to be respected, but also at the same point, learn to respect people's choices.
Yeah, true. It's like you're gonna forget about it in a week, and she's gonna have the awesome Daredevil one that she's always wanted, right? It's like, and you guys will move on. All the people that are mad will move on. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some like hate comments like, "Oh, you guys are idiots. You shouldn't ever do that to a comic."
Man.
But,
Come hate the comments.
It's expensive paper at the end of the day, bro.
Hey, listen,
we're literally just
if you want to leave
paper,
us hate comments, go ahead. It's probably gonna boost the algorithm. I don't care.
Right.
It's just I just don't want people going after a person just because they posted a video of something they liked. Like now that
dude, like
this person's getting death threats for doing something they liked, and I understand if you don't agree, but ruining their existence for a week is not gonna make your day better.
Yeah, right. And I think that at the end of the day, like I was saying, dude, we're just jibba jabbing about expensive paper, dude. It's all fake. It's all. I mean, it costs like, I don't know, 20 cents when it came out or whatever. It's like
I have my copy of Spectrograph #1 signed by James Tynion. If I lost it, I'd be sad. It's paper.
Right. Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't die.
That's a perfect way to cap it, dude. It's just paper, dude. We're all just talking about paper at the end of the day. So yeah. I don't know, dude. That's color break number 41, baby. In the books.
Yeah. Kody, I'm very happy you're back. I'll leave it at that.
I'm back. Guys, listen. Every 2 weeks, I'm looking at the camera. Every 2 weeks, we're gonna do something. All right, something.
And I'll say this: next guest, probably a big one.
Okay,
I'll say that.
Yeah. We gotta get that popping. I gotta read the things I'm supposed to read for it. So yeah. That way I can. Actually, you know what? I have that other. Oh, actually, it's right here. I gotta read this too. Maybe this will give a little hint.
Yeah, little hint as to who our guest is gonna be. Cool guy.
You guys can't get too good of a look. Okay, cool. All right.
But yeah, Kody, thank you for this. I hope you have a great day, guys. Thank you for listening. Go rate this, whatever you want. Yeah. Go buy our merch if you want. Kody's wearing some merch right there.
Yeah, dude, the OG.
I'll put it back in the shop just for you guys. That's not in the shop anymore. I'll put it back. Feeling nice.
Yeah, nice. Dude, glad to be back. Look forward to some more episodes. Probably gonna try to do that thing I've been talking about maybe this weekend. Try to get one filmed.
Good.
And then I was telling Christian before we recorded, I think we might be able to start doing some live stream stuff. I didn't want to do it until it was ready.
Yeah.
But I think we can get it ready. And be doing some at least streaming through the Color Break TikTok page. So yeah. Look forward to that possibly next week. I don't know.
And I guess I don't know if we talked about it in the last episode. Go check out. We did a little vlog for the C2E2 trip. It should be linked in the description below. I had fun editing it. I don't want to ever watch it again.
Edit, bro. You killed that, so
I don't want to watch it ever again because I had to watch it probably 100 times. But that's just because I edited the video.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Check out the vlog, dude.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, dude.